Oh my god! Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm!
Impromptu AMA starts now. To address some of the concerns raised in the last 24 hours on this channel. I have not read the entire discussion, but saw enough to see that the torches were out. I've received multiple emails and DMs in the last day which I would describe as charged, inaccurate, emotional, and unhelpful. Shouting at me will not help your situation. However, I am always open to your questions and value your feedback. Contrary to the conspiracy theories offered here, AET is not moving to all game design. In fact, we are expanding our course content based on industry feedback and opportunities. What else can I answer? Come on people, y'all dropped like 1,500 messages last night.
Is that a challenge?
First of all, thank you for addressing us and our concerns. We want to make sure that we have a civil and conscious discussion about this. I understand this is a complex issue, finding profs to teach and such. Many students interested in audio have already taken the majority of these classes, and are running out of upper division audio courses because of this. What is the plan to fill upper division hours in this emphasis?
Lexi, this is an issue for all its students. We generally run between 5-7 courses for a given focus. This is common across the university and consistent with our
Are you sure about that?
Perfectly balanced, this whole thing should be.
And sorry to bring this up again, but I would really like specific course descriptions that include, for example, the name of the programs used or tell the students what projects they are going to do in the course. Obviously not all the descriptions are lacking and I think some are good, but something like this description is very vague.
This course enables the student to understand both the aesthetic and practical elements of arts and entertainment.
Did you get that?
No!
Yes. That first description is shit. Not AET faculty, by the way. I don't even know what that class is.
You full of crap or what?
What are the industries that the music and sound path is created to target?
Experience design, themed entertainment, architecture.
So when I applied to the school I was coming under the impression that studio engineering would be a major emphasis of the courses I'd be able to work with. This is the selling point of why I moved across the US to attend here.
I have master and ability to manage responsibility and shift.
Sounds like that was before my time.
So am I 60k spent now and am being told that all I've spent is for naught because the program has changed?
I'm happy to discuss further, but it does not have any studio engineering gear. Have you inquired with Butler about taking classes with them? Or introduced yourself to the studio manager there?
Butler, to the best of my knowledge, does not offer any engineering courses, so I went with it to become an engineer.
Again, there was a plan to build facilities that didn't go through. I don't know more than that. Sorry.
These descriptions of possible career paths for M&S were listed on the website on August 2020. Most of us were already enrolled in the university when this was still up on the website. What happened to these theoretical opportunities?
I don't know where those came from, but some of them seem reasonable. Have you researched companies? Or networked with the local industry?
I believe this list is a screenshot from the official website in 2019. I'm sorry sir, but I don't feel adequate enough to invest and expand upon my own network due to the future courses that are being offered to me. There's barely any classes that can accommodate for what I wanted to do, which was digital painting and concept art.
Sorry, we're not a concept art program. But it's never too early to start building your network.
When I looked up this program, I was under the assumption that I would be able to expand and build upon my digital art skills as well as learn animation, especially since a course called Intro to Digital Painting was being offered. Now there is almost nothing for digital artists and musical artists.
Any folks here with concept art connections who can introduce?
I am up to my eyeballs in concept designers. Ping me Ansley.
Needs 10 fingers. You gotta start somewhere. Just jump in. You'll find your place. We were all noobs once.
Oh my god! Wow!
Your reasoning makes sense to me, but I know people like this that are having trouble in the industry.
The problem we are facing is that we are missing tactile skills required for these jobs. like knowledge and industry standard software that many of us have
I
never.
understand that, but it's being dismissive about something that should be included in the curriculum. Even other schools that offer animation,
Sorry sir, but my issue isn't finding people. It's that I feel I'll lack the knowledge and skill to work with them due to a lack of courses I would
things
need to
being
take.
offered are either aren't relevant to the people we are trying to meet, or that the people we need would never give
I
us.
had to pass upon applying to tons of internships because they require experience in FMOD and WYs, which I guess won't be taught in AET.
Great. So take a weekend and learn some new software. If I relied solely on the stuff I learned in college, I never would have gotten my first jobs. Nay 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 nay, nay 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 nay, nay 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 nay.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh hey, I love AMA. Can we talk about the hybrid format types?
Okay, that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing
Rocket League.
Here's the concept for the new foundations. Not final and subject to change. But you should get the idea.
What the hell is this?
While I do enjoy learning new things on my own, I also would like to be pushed further in my classes that could at least teach me an aspect of the thing I want to learn.
YouTube has everything. Also FMOD and WYs are probably well documented.
What the hell are you? No! No! No!
Then why are we here if I can learn that on YouTube?
But I don't want just YouTube to be my teacher. I want real people. I want people to tell me their experiences and stories in the industry, what made them successful and able to be where they are, what skills they can teach me.
I feel that the music and sound courses aren't relevant. I have built up a lot of connections outside of the AET program with sound designers, audio engineers, etc. And most wonder why students haven't even opened up Pro Tools in this program even though it's industry standard.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
It's a great question. I generally push for faculty to demonstrate industry standard workflows, which often aren't on YouTube. Also advanced pipelines, tricks, standard practice. You want experienced folks for that stuff.
But there aren't any courses going into kind of stuff for music? It's all abstract style classes.
True, WYs and FMOD have been mentioned but have never been taught even though most of our coursework focuses on games and implemented audio.
I don't mean to come off as rude, just asking a genuine question, but isn't the point of the major to prepare us for how things are in these different industries, not just the standards but the skills needed to be successful? I.e. what Eli spoke about with audio designers being shocked at the inexperienced students had with an industry standard program.
Comments about the way the program was advertised. This is before my time. Sorry, I have no insights.
Is this some kind of twisted joke?
Sounds like that was before my time.
I'm not going to waste any more time here.
I'm slightly confused why concept art wouldn't be included in the program due to it being essential, especially in places like games, animation, etc.
I really wanted to do concept art as a profession and it's extremely lacking.
In my opinion, pre-visualization skills are much more valuable than concept art.
This here is just unacceptable.
Or you keep saying to music people who feel led on at this point that most decisions were made before your time and that the emphasis have been and were never helpful. You must realize this is untrue. As a freshman barely last year, AET was advertised to people like me who wanted audio technology and studio experience.
To be quite frank, one of the duties of being a department chair, especially an interim one, should be to make sure that at the very least you stay up to date on what came before you, especially if students are still in the program based on those descriptions and those advertisements. Telling students that it was before your time isn't a sufficient answer, and if you really don't know, then it's your duty to figure out, not ours.
I'm not sure what you're after. That's pretty spicy. But you're right. What can I do to help? I really don't know what was promised before.
Students have included screenshots in this conversation about what was promised before.
Oh, that. It sounds pretty close to what we currently teach. What am I missing?
I've been waiting for this.
This is what AET music students want. None of these exist. This is a very unfiltered list, and more of an idea of what the students would like to take.
I don't recognize this. Was this sent to me?
This is the general idea of what came up through all the surveys that we took that were sent to you. This just combines everything into one list that was all input from many music students.
At this point, it's getting late and the conversation seems to be devolving. Let's have further discussion be saved for the town hall, where we can prepare more of this in advance and streamline things.
What do you hope students take away from your courses?
Regarding course outcomes, I want students to gain actionable knowledge and experience so that they can push their content goals forward. Not enough to be ready for the industry. Just look up what's necessary on YouTube lol.